James, the gateway to the West.
Yes, yes. I'm mad at you.
Oh no.
You should have told me I should have kept this nearby.
Hey, it takes a real man to cry.
Yeah.
I was literally talking to Candace Cameron Bure's husband, Val, the other day, and I said, "Hey, what did you think of the film?" Because we just had the premiere and he saw it. And he said he's very Russian, he's a hockey player. And he said, I thought about crying. And I thought, oh, come on.
Oh man, I'm here today with Joel Smallbone. There's a brand new movie out called Unsung Hero. He has a very small part in it. He's one of the producers, one of the screenplay writers, did a little bit of directing, but he stars in the movie, so it has a lot to do with it. Man,
Oh man.
I really enjoyed it. I'm gonna let you tell my audience just a little bit
Yeah.
what it's about.
Yeah, well, James, first of all, thank you for having me. I love your energy, love the morning blend, love St. Louis. St. Louis has been a lovely place for myself and the band I'm in. My day job is I'm in a band called For King Country. But yeah, so this film, it is it's a 90s film. It's a film about an Australian family, specifically a mum who moves her six kids with one on the way and her husband who'd lost everything, chasing a dream from Australia to the United States. He loses his job when they land in Nashville. And it really chronicles them sort of banding together, if you will, as a family, praying for everything, the local community coming together, the local church coming together. And out of that, the family rising and their eldest sister becoming an artist, a Grammy Award winning artist, Rebecca St. James, and another band being sort of spawned out of that with For King Country. It's ultimately our parents' story. It's my parents' story. And as you well mentioned, I do act in the film. I play my dad in,
Right, yeah.
in the picture. And so it's the definition of a passion project. And Lionsgate has been so kind to put it in theaters around the United States starting the 26th of April.
So you one of your brothers is involved in filmmaking, right?
Yes, yeah. So my brother Ben is actually a filmmaker as well, and he was on another project during that time, so he couldn't. He was associate producer, but he couldn't lend his voice as a director. Hence, the reason I actually became the director was because he was on another project, and it was like, well, I suppose there's no one else for the job. And I'll say this too, James, in music, you know how it is. You have to be all things to all people. You're the writer, you're the editor, you're the producer, you're the director. And so I think I sort of had this pedigree of like, well, you just get in there and just do the thing.
Well, you guys did the thing. You really did. I really enjoyed it. I had no clue there was. I'd never read the synopsis. I want you, the director and the actors, to bring me in and tell me the story and make me a part of it. And you guys actually did that to the point.
Well,
Every now and then, every now and
you
then,
pulled out the Kleenex.
definitely. I thought it was really good. So, what do you want the audience to take away from it? Because I can tell you what I took away from it. And
Tell me what you took away from it. I'm more interested in that.
okay, so I'm looking at this and I kept thinking about '08 in America and the housing, everything that just went trash. And I'm producing television and there's no
Mm,
advertising dollars. I'm not on the air for a year. I'm
mm,
back at home. I'm sleeping on the couch. I'm going through stuff. And then I go to this thing, and this guy says, "Hey, I work at this TV station. We're looking for programming." And then things start picking up from there to where I am today. So it took me all the way back to
mm.
my situation of having everything and then going through that transition of coming back up.
That's it. That's it. You summed it up, James, and it makes me emotional to hear, because my modus operandi as a musician has always been the closer you invite someone into your own heart, the more it reaches out to theirs. And so, look, this is a film for family, 2 to 82. This is for kids, this is for young adults, this is for parents, this is for grandparents. But the point was to open our story up, our family story up, our own hearts up enough in a vulnerable way, in a gritty, grounded, warts and all, and an adventurous sort of way. Don't get me wrong. But to open it up to where people like yourself could go, I had that moment. Like I had that moment as a mum where I felt unseen, or where I needed. I had that moment as a man where I lost everything. You know, I had that and had to rebuild. I had that moment as a teenage girl trying to figure out what I'm going to do with my life and who I'm going to love with my life. You know, and so I think you hit the nail on the head. I also hope there's a great line in the film that Lost's very own John Locke mentioned, or Terry O'Quinn is the actor's name. He plays my granddad in the film,
Yeah.
and he says, "Your family, they're not in the way, they are the way."
Way, yeah.
And I think there's something about that too that I think in 2024 we can all be reminded of. So much so that we're dubbing April 26th Family Day. You know, you got Mother's Day, you got
Right.
Father's Day. Let's have a good family day at the theaters, you know.
And I enjoyed the quote at the very end. That was so true.
Mm.
That
Yeah,
was so true.
Mother Teresa. If
Yes,
you
Mother
want to change
Teresa.
the world, go home and love your family.
Definitely. Been
Yeah.
speaking with Joel Smallbone. I'm still fussing at him. I'm telling you.
Uh,
Joel, thank you so much for joining us on Morning Blend. It opens in theaters on April the 26th. April the 26th is unofficially Family Day. Everybody go see it.
yes.
Yes.
Also
Joel,
happens to be my parents' 49th wedding anniversary that day too. James,
wow.
it's all happening on the 26th, man. It's all
There we
happening.
go. There you go. Thank you again for joining us on Morning Blend, and thank you, Lionsgate.